Okay, this is called key parts of quadratic graphs. There are 10 parts. First of all, the direction of opening, or concavity. This one is concave down because of this negative right here in front. That negative, that means it's down. Alright. Second, the vertex. The vertex is this point right here. 2, -2. Great. The axis of symmetry. This is where you'd cut it down the middle so it would fold. The axis of symmetry is always a line. And it's a line. For this one is a line. X equals 2. That would be the line that would be the axis of symmetry. 4 is the minimum or maximum value. Well, this graph, this parabola, has a maximum value. And the vertex is its maximum value. Because it opens down, it has a high point. So the maximum, some people think of it as just the y value, which would be, in this case, -2. But it also can be written as the whole vertex, or -2 as the y value. That's the high point of this. Okay, then there's the fifth thing, the x-intercepts. Alright, this graph has no x-intercepts. Here's the x-axis. This graph never touches it. So you say none. Alright, number 6, the y-intercept. The y-intercept is a couple ways you can look at it. You can either know it's -4 because it's the c value, or it's the -4 right here on the graph. So you write x is 0, y is -4. The y-intercept. Okay, the domain. I'll put 7 over here. The domain. The domain of parabolas is all rails. Domain. Domain is x. X values. Domain, you always go left to right. -infinity to infinity. Range. Range. Y values. Range, you always go low to high. Low to high. So my lowest point, or my lowest values, are -infinity, down here low. This is -infinity down here. And it goes clear to my high value, which is -2 for this graph. And you always bracket range, because range includes -2. Let's talk about increasing and decreasing. Here's where the graph is increasing. I always look at a graph from left to right, just like you'd read a book, left to right. So you look at the graph from left to right, and increasing is when, like, you'd be walking up the hill. You're increasing, your slope is increasing. And here's how I think you should think about it. You look at y, but you always answer with x values. So you look at y, this is increasing. This is increasing. Here's the where y is increasing, where it's blue. But the x values is how you answer. You answer with x values, and that's -infinity to 2. Decreasing. Okay, decreasing. Decreasing is when you're running down the hill. So from left to right, it's where the graph is going downhill. Decreasing, you look at what y is doing. From left to right, it's going downhill where it's orange. But you answer with x values. So the x values are from 2 to infinity. That's it.